Let me ask you something. Have you ever gone to bed exhausted, only to find yourself tossing and turning, wide awake at 2 a.m.? Or maybe you wake up multiple times a night, not because of stress, but simply because your body just won't stay asleep like it used to. You're not alone. In fact, more than 50% of adults over age 60 experience some form of disrupted sleep. And it's not just part of aging. It's a sign that your sleep biology is changing. The good news? There are real science-backed strategies you can start using tonight to dramatically improve the quality of your sleep, without medications and without guesswork. In this video, I'll walk you through 8 practical doctor-approved ways to help you sleep deeper, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling more restored. Let's start by understanding why your sleep is changing and what you can do about it. So why exactly does sleep become more challenging as we age? It's not in your head. It's in your biology. Sleep changes in older adults are driven by a combination of hormonal shifts, neurological changes, and disruptions to your internal body clock. Let's break down what's really going on inside your body at night. Check. Melatonin drops, your sleep signal. Weakens. Melatonin is the hormone that tells your brain, it's time to sleep. But starting around age 50, your brain simply makes less of it. In fact, studies show melatonin production can drop by up to 50% in older adults, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. And if your bedroom is too bright or your routine is inconsistent, it can get even worse. 2. Phase advance. Why you're sleepy. Too early, your circadian rhythm. The natural 24-hour clock that governs your sleep-wake cycle starts to shift earlier with age. This is called phase advance. It's why many seniors feel sleepy at 7:30 p.m. and then wake up, wide awake, at 3:01 a.m. It's not insomnia. It's your internal timing system moving forward. But if your daily habits don't align with this new rhythm, your sleep suffers. 3. You lose deep sleep. More night waking. As we get older, we spend less time in deep restorative sleep, what we call slow wave or stage 3 sleep. Instead, we get more light sleep, stages 1 and 2, which are easier to interrupt. This is why small noises, body aches, or even changes in room temperature can wake you up more easily than they used to. Your brain chemistry shifts. Less GABA, more cortisol. GABA is the brain's natural calming chemical. It slows down activity, reduces anxiety, and helps promote sleep. But with age, GABA levels decline, making it harder for your brain to quiet down at bedtime. At the same time, cortisol, your body's main stress hormone, may become dysregulated at night, which leads to more nighttime awakenings, or that dreaded racing mind. Wrap up why this matters. So if you've been wondering why your sleep just isn't what it used to be, it's not your fault. These biological changes are common, but they're not irreversible. In the next part, we'll look at 4 common habits that make these problems worse, and what to do instead to give yourself the best chance at deep, restful sleep. Now that you understand what's changing in your biology, let's talk about what you might be doing at night that's making the problem worse, often without even realizing it. Mistake number 1. Checking the clock. This one's almost instinctive. You wake up, glance at the clock, and think, it's 3:12 a.m. I've only got 4 hours left. I have to fall back asleep now. But here's the problem. That simple act of calculating time activates your prefrontal cortex, the thinking part of your brain, and triggers performance anxiety. That mental pressure raises cortisol levels and increases your heart rate, pushing you further away from the relaxed state needed to return to sleep. Mistake number 2. Looking at your phone. Even a quick glance at your phone to check the time can stimulate your brain. The blue light from your screen suppresses melatonin, even on dim settings, and re-engages your mind with notifications, thoughts, and visual input. Your brain starts preparing to wake up, instead of easing back into sleep. Mistake number 3. Getting up to see if you need to pee. This might surprise you, but unless you truly need to go, avoid getting up just in case. Why? Because the moment you shift from lying to standing, your heart rate increases, your core body temperature starts rising again, and blood pressure shifts. These signals tell your body, it's morning, even when it's not. That one trip to the bathroom can easily delay your next sleep cycle by 30 to 60 minutes. Mistake number 4. Turning on overhead lights. Light is one of the strongest cues to your internal clock. Bright artificial lighting, especially overhead, tells your brain to stop producing melatonin immediately. If you must get up, use a low-watt nightlight with red or amber tones. These are much less disruptive to your circadian rhythm. Bottom line, your nighttime choices matter. These small habits seem harmless, but they directly interfere with the delicate biological processes that help your body return to sleep. The next part, I'll walk you through simple, science-backed techniques you can use tonight to lower your heart rate, calm your brain, and ease back into restful sleep. Naturally. Okay, you understand the biology, you know what habits to avoid. Now let's talk about what you can do to help your body fall back asleep naturally and restore deeper, more refreshing sleep. 4, 7, 8. Breathing. Activate your parasympathetic system. One of the most powerful tools I recommend is the 4 to 7, 8 breathing technique, developed by Dr. Andrew Weil. Why does it work? Because it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural rest and digest mode. This slows down your heart rate, reduces cortisol, and promotes the brain chemistry needed for sleep. Here's how you do it. Inhale. Through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat for 4 to 6 cycles. It's simple, it's free, and it works within minutes. 2. Progressive muscle relaxation. Release hidden tension. Next is progressive muscle relaxation, or PMR. This technique helps identify and release physical tension that may be keeping your body on alert, even when your mind is calm. How it works. Start with your feet. Tense the muscles for 5 to 10 seconds, then release. Move slowly up your body. Calves, thighs, abdomen, hands, arms, shoulders, jaw. With each release, imagine the stress leaving your body. This works because it lowers sympathetic nervous system activity, reduces microarousals, and helps the brain ease into deeper sleep stages. 3. Supplements. Support the body. Don't override it. Supplements aren't magic, but they can support your sleep system if used correctly. Here are my top recommendations for seniors. Magnesium glycinate helps calm the nervous system and reduce nighttime muscle tension. Dosage: 200-400 mg, ideally 30-60 minutes before bed. Vitamin D3 supports circadian rhythm regulation and hormone balance. Take in the morning to enhance daytime alertness and nighttime sleep pressure. L-theanine, a calming amino acid found in green tea, promotes alpha brainwaves and reduces anxiety without sedation. Dosage: 100-200 mg at night. As always, talk to your doctor or pharmacist before starting any supplement, especially if you're taking other medications. 4. Know when it's more than just insomnia. If you've tried everything, good sleep hygiene, relaxation techniques, even supplements, and you're still waking up multiple times a night, it might be time to consider a sleep disorder screening. What to watch for? Loud snoring, gasping, or choking during sleep could indicate obstructive sleep apnea. Creepy, crawly sensations in the legs when lying down could be restless leg syndrome, RLS, frequent limb twitching or kicking. Possible. Periodic limb movement disorder. The good news is that many of these issues can be tested for at home and treated effectively with non-invasive options. Transition to final part. So whether it's breathing, supplements, or simply learning to calm your body and brain, you have real, science-backed tools to sleep better tonight. In the final section, I'll wrap up with a summary and one piece of advice I give every patient who feels frustrated with their sleep. Let's take a moment to recap what we've covered today. If you're over 60 and struggling with sleep, you're not alone. And it's not just in your head. Changes in melatonin, circadian rhythms, and brain chemistry are real, measurable, shifts that affect how easily you fall asleep, how deeply you stay asleep, and how rested you feel in the morning. Here's what you can do. Starting tonight, avoid common mistakes like checking the clock, turning on bright lights, or reaching for your phone. Practice 4-7-8 breathing or progressive muscle relaxation to calm your nervous system. Consider safe, targeted supplements like magnesium, vitamin D3, or L-theanine. And if sleep problems persist, don't hesitate to explore a home sleep test. It could be the missing piece. You don't need to accept poor sleep as the new normal. With the right tools and understanding, you can get better sleep, even starting tonight. If this video helped you, I'd love for you to hit the like button. It tells the algorithm that this content matters. And if you want more doctor-backed tips to help you sleep better and age well, hit subscribe and check out the next video in this series, right here on the screen. This is Dr. Henry, and as always, wishing you sweet dreams.